Welcome to the Serekunda East Mini Stadium as we witness another prestigious FF Cup final, this time around between Greater Tomorrow, Kama Base, and of course it's their maiden appearance into this final in Greater Tomorrow, whilst TMT are making back-to-back appearances in the finals. And of course we've played 4 minutes and it is still goalless. I am Ibrahim Asware, and of course I'll be gladly assisted by Mariama Bojang. But before she comes on board rather, and that's another chance for TMT. Fortunately for Greater Tomorrow, goalkeeper Keba Gay was at hand to read the danger. Now we start with Greater Tomorrow. They have Keba Gay at goal, Ramarana Jallo, the number 17, number 14, Ken Bugul Bass. He double as the team captain, number 3, Sirif Demba, number 5, Amadou Nyasi, number 20, Bulli Drame, 11, Amadou Sow, 99, Paul Koli, 7, Modulamin Sanyang, 8, Momodu Boyo Jallo, and number 12, Felix Mendy. That's the lineup for Greater Tomorrow. For TMT, number 88, Yusufa Sanyang is at goal. Number 12, Ansu Seidi. Number 5, for the Master Kamara. 99. Sana. Ibu Kamara. With the start list of both teams. Has a sweet right foot. The number 75 at his back. And he comes. The Women's FF Cup final between Bere Wuleng and the crowning of Bere Wuleng, that huge final day fixture against TMT females. A lot to play for. Both teams are looking for their maiden trophy, and of course TMT have started the better of the two sides. Maria.
Thank you very much, my boss Ibrahim Asware. Very interesting proceedings have already begun here, as Ibrahim said, and it's already looking nice. That is TMT and Greater Tomorrow battle it out for the FF Cup final 2024-2025 season. It has been a very interesting FF Cup competition. As you all know, TMT and Greater Tomorrow have done a great stride to make sure that they have reached to this level right now at the FF Cup final. Having said that, we'll take a look at these two teams rather, who have been introduced to the Gambian football not very long ago, but have made significant progress when it comes to their competition level and how far they have gone in terms of competing very, very serious when it comes to the first division and second division respectively. It is still 0-0 here at the Serekunda Ismeni Stadium, as both sides endeavor to put smiles on the faces of their fans. As Ibrahim said, it's really an exciting atmosphere here already. It is beautiful, from the coronation from the female division first and second to the male division first and second, now coming down to the FF Cup final. It has been really, really exciting, not only with competitions between teams, but also fans have been storming in all our venues to make sure that they support their teams and encourage them to the highest level, which is very, very good. And it tells you how much people are involved with their teams and how much they want to encourage all of these individual players to take their level very high, especially at the international level. Today, I'm sure we are going to see a winner at the end of the day. Will it go to TMT or Greater Tomorrow? That we will find out after the 90 minutes of play here. Like I said, I will come a little bit later to talk to you about the establishment of both teams and how they make great significant progress when it comes to the GFF First Division League competition. Ibrahima.
Absolutely, Mariama, interesting stats we will hear later on. And now Greater Tomorrow comes away with the ball with Amadou Jallo. Amadou, he's been marshaled by Sana Jassi, similar sizes, but then Greater Tomorrow through Amadou Nyasi, but he's been dispossessed. And TMT are quick on the break. They have a ball with Mohamed Sen. Mohamed Sen, he's doing it all alone, and he has benefited from a throw-in. Fantastic piece of individual brilliance there by Mohamed Sen. And of course, it is still goalless, but it has been electric from the word go between these two sides, with TMT having the lion's share of possession, but then Ibu Kamara to Sana Jassi, Sana back to Ibu Kamara. Kamara looking to deliver, and he went low, but this was disappointing as he gave the ball to Greater Tomorrow. It's a throw into the side from Birkama at the far side of the field, where the fans of TMT are lining up, singing, dancing. It has been electric display by the fans of TMT Football Club. And the other side of the pavilion are the fans of Greater Tomorrow, who are also there in their large numbers. And now Sana Jassi, quick one forward to Kamara, sends a long one in field, looking for Mustafa Sedikan, who controls, presses wide at the far side of the field. That was looking for Captain Yayandong, but it was a miscalculated pass there. Sedikan at the far side of the field. TMT, they get inside the area, and that should be a corner kick to TMT. Mariama, it has been an electric start by both sides. TMT having the lion's share of possession, but then Greater Tomorrow are putting together something special when they are on the ball, on the break especially. when the number 11, Amadou Sow, is in possession.
Yes, Ibrahima, that is interesting. Like I said, the two teams will be looking forward to doing something in the first half, which is of utmost importance. I mean, they have everything to play for. TMT in the league, in the first round did not do very well. They came in the second round and, starting to pick up points and all of that. With Greater Tomorrow, I mean, it was saved for the fourth division competition. They both struggled, especially Greater Tomorrow. Now coming to the FF Cup final, I mean, this will be a great improvement for both teams to make sure that they have or take every opportunity that is been given to them to make sure they lead. And Ibrahima, that was interesting. That was very interesting. The goalkeeper was just right there waiting as he got his eye on the ball. But it's going to be very interesting as both teams are really endeavoring to make sure that they take the lead as soon as possible. But it's going to be a difficult one. It's not going to be an easy ride altogether because, like I said, both of these teams will make sure that FF Cup, at least a trophy, is going to their cabinet. Last season, we witnessed TMT, went into the final with Medina FC. Have to determine everything because another level. Will that happen to any of this team right now? It will take a very, very big stride to make sure that this FF Cup is going their way. Will that happen right now or later? Will another
Sana Jasi spreads it wide to Ibu Kamara. Kamara looking to deliver another one, but he's been blocked. Amadou Nyasi, it's header, but it's win ball with TMT. It's not coming. It's a free kick. And of course, a promising position for TMT. Ibu Kamara, alias Diboa, named after legendary Real de Banjul and Gambian former player. Comes in, and that was a mix-up between the goalkeeper and his defender, but cleared effectively. Ball with the danger man for Greater Tomorrow, Jallo. Ibu Kamara, Kamara doing well, Kamara. Ball with Jassy inside the area, but he's been overpowered and outnumbered by Greater Tomorrow. Now Greater Tomorrow on the counter. Jallo to Amadou Nyasi, Amadou Nyasi to Sow. Amadou Sow, skip past one, Sow looking for Jallo. And he's been marshaled off the ball by Sekou Baro of TMT. And the TMT player is down, and central referee and the medical team will assess him. Intriguing final, Mariama. Both sides have a relatively young piece of history. I know no matter how young Greater Tomorrow is, they are older than TMT, of course. TMT have spent, I think, just 3 years in divisional football, starting at the Banjul Regional Football Third Division. In their first attempt, they qualify to the second division. And in their first attempt in the second division, they make it through the fourth division, which is last year their debut season, in which they made it into the FF Cup final, eventually losing to Medina. Take us through a little bit of history of these two teams, Maria.
Thank you very much, Ibrahima. Like you said, TMT Football Club came in through the Banjul Regional Third Division Championship, where they make a very significant development for themselves. And through that competition, they were introduced to the second division and eventually to the first division. And of course, after being qualified for the third division, you have to go through a triangular championship, from that to the second division within a very short period of time. Of course, Musa Kamara, who is a very good player, a very good goalkeeper, have guided the team along the way through their hard work to make sure that they are here today. And playing the second division was no joke, and qualifying from the second division to the first division is a very, very good, significant development for the Banjul-based team, that is the TMT. Coming into the Greater Tomorrow, they were established in 2008 and qualified to the first division after spending only 1 year in the second division, having participating in the first division for 3 years. Last year, they got 6th position in the competition for the GFF male division competition. And before that, they finished 13th. That was their first year. And through their CEO, present CEO, Benjamin Eze, he was the first coach to qualify the team from the third division to the second division. Then to the first division, it was their head coach, Sheriff Jallo, who qualified them to the first division. But Sheriff later resigned when Sheriff Mankajang, who resumed the position, have to go in for a stiff competition in the following year in the male division competition. Well, as you all know, Sheriff has resigned shortly before the FF competition here at the Serekunda East Mini Stadium. Well, I'm not sure what really led to that, but coming into the FF competition, Sheriff was with Greater Tomorrow for the 2024-2025 season. And like I said, just before the FF Cup final, he resigned. So looking at both teams, within the period of 3 years to 4 years, they have developed themselves from the qualifiers, especially TMT, from the qualifiers, third division competition, to the triangular, to the second division, and eventually to the first division. The same for the Greater Tomorrow, just spending 1 year in the second division. From 2008, they came in through their CEO, Benjamin Eze, from the second division to the first division. It tells you a brief history about both teams, that they have really football at heart, because from the foundation they have started, they are playing the FF Cup competition final here at the Serekunda East Mini Stadium. Last year with Medina FC, and they are playing again this year with Greater Tomorrow. It tells you the commitment level from their ownership till date, that they are putting in so much money for investment and making sure that all these players go a long way to make sure that they have professional careers. So you can tell the development from the grassroots to now. It is not easy at all for them, but through their young leadership, we are seeing them here having a lot of success. I mean, playing a FF Cup alone is a big success, you know, much more having to have in the GFF League competition. So we are witnessing a very interesting final today. A young team, both young teams, from the grassroots level to here within a very short period of time, tells you how commitment their football is, especially with their management motivating the players, Ibrahima, to this level.
Absolutely. It's been a cracking final. Greater Tomorrow had another chance just few moments ago, in which a 10 effort was saved by Yusuf Asanyang. And of course, it has been and somewhat end-to-end stuff, with both teams not relenting or sitting back and allowing the other to play, even though TMT is having the lion's share of possession. But again, Greater Tomorrow, Amadou Nyasi, the shot comes in, but that was Ken Bugut pass effort, which was gathered by Yusuf Asanya. Sends a long one, looking for Yaya Ndong. Yaya, but the ball somehow find its way to his opposite number, Keba Gay. By the way, like Mariama highlighted, Ibrahima Job is stepping in as and Sanajasi will go into the books of Lamin and Jame for in which he of course is kind of not agreeing with the booking. The Greater Tomorrow player stays down, and Bully Drame, very experienced. We have experience from both sides. And Bully Drame and Amadou Nyasi for Greater Tomorrow, who have won trophies with Real de Banjul, and Bully has also featured for Birkama United, whilst within the ranks of TMT we have the likes of Musa Kamara, who is on the bench this evening, both Ibu Kamara, Sekou Baro, Lamin Seidikan Lefo. These are experienced players, and of course it's a free kick. We've played 30 minutes. It's still goalless, but plenty of activities at both boxes. Bully Drame, left footer, Cowell won, and it was easily cleared. And Lamarana Jallo, neatly done there, headed the ball back to his goalkeeper Keba Gay, who's taking his time. Keba Gay. Amadou Sow are having a battle in the right side of TMT defense. Throw in taken. Amadou Nyasi went down. Play on, says the referee. Ball with Ken Bugut Bass. Team captain sends a long one, but to no man's land, and TMT will benefit from a free kick. A throw in rather. Taken quickly. TMT sends a long one. Looking for Yayandong. And that should be a free kick to Greater Tomorrow FC. Changing season for both sides, with TMT having a very, very poor start, warranting them to part ways with their former boss, coach Yunusa Baji, and instilling Aliou back to the helm has helped the process of the team from relegation, and Greater Tomorrow has to wait to save themselves from relegation. And now, that's it's a chance for Greater Tomorrow. Amadou Sow, how did he miss that? That was everything was open for him, but Amadou somehow delivered his shot wide.
Ibrahim, I don't know. Opportunity for Greater Tomorrow to be in the lead, but oh boy, that was a missed chance, and the goalkeeper was there effortlessly, not with any efforts or whatsoever, and Amadou just did not do or take his homework very right. Unfortunately, Ibrahim, that could have tomorrow, but we are back to the square. Still 0-0, but a fantastic opportunity. Nice display for Greater Tomorrow towards that. It could have been a fantastic goal for Greater Tomorrow, but after all the hard work.
Wow, how an open net. Just needed to keep his head down, place the ball in an empty net, but he decided to go for power.
Will he sleep tonight?
Wow. If they happen to lose, to lose this final, he will definitely not have a good night's sleep. But altogether, it's goalless. How did we stay goalless? Only Amadou can tell us.
Well, but I'm really enjoying the display here.
It's been phenomenal. Not only the crowd.
Right.
We have seen phenomenal piece of play from both sides. And the crowd has been amazing, Mariama. I think this is what we've been calling for. Gambians truly love football. And this Serakunda East Mini Stadium have seen crowds over the years. But it's up there with any record crowd that have entered this.
In comparison, I would say the Super Nemetan. I think it is the only competition that you'll compare the crowd to. As far as I'm concerned, following Gambian football and in the history books, it is a very, very laudable crowd, and people are still coming in, by the way.
Absolutely.
And I think before the end of the first half, we will see everywhere being filled before the end of the first half. But it's been really amazing. From the beginning of the season till now, the significant improvement when it comes to the fan base, people coming to support, their individual teams. All the coronation across the board from the stadium. It's been really it shows to tell you how much they want to be involved in Gambian football, how much they want to be involved with their respective teams altogether. So it's a good look for Gambian football. At the end of the day, it's a win, not only for the teams, but for Gambian football altogether. This is what we have been yearning for so long. Having the fans to participate 100% with the gate takings and everything, it's going back to the teams. So it's a win-win. So, I mean, I feel we don't just have to be there sitting at home and talking. I mean, but if we buy a $25 ticket or a $50 ticket, a percentage is going to the team. So I think that is a very good initiative from the fans to not to just sit back and watch, but also to come and participate and also contribute their quota towards the development of their teams.
Absolutely, and kudos to the Gambia Football Federation under the leadership of President Lamin Kaba Bajo for creating that enabling environment, not only creating the enabling environment, but contributing to what we have today in terms of helping the teams. No team is paying the registration fee. No team is paying for players' card. No team is paying for absolutely anything to participate in this league. And of course, in GFF competitions, both male and female. Of course, the winner's prize have been increased drastically by the Gambia Football Federation under the leadership of President Lamin Kaba Bajo. And of course, transport support is also been given to teams for participating in the league, Mariama. It has happened nowhere before, certainly not in the Gambia, but the vision and the mission and the objectives of the Lamin Kaba Bajo-led executive, the blueprint, the football development program in which they sell to the stakeholders, with the stakeholders board, I think have seen tremendous development and improvement in our league, increment of teams, both male and female, and of course, the most important one for me is the decentralization of league football, especially the playoffs for qualification into the second division, which has led to the coming of Heart FC, the coming of Infantry Battalion, the coming of SAU United, and the coming of Suokono and Wagadu FC, who have made it through the regional foresight of the Lamin Kaba Bajo-led executive as the General Secretary of GGFF will always say these are deliberate actions because they are routine. So I think in as much as we have to commend the fans, the teams, but the greater credit has to go to the Gambia Football Federation, Maria.
Rightfully said, Ibrahima. The executive for the Gambia Football Federation has been doing fantastic. For me, across the board, of course, the decentralization of football, playing football all over the country is one great development that I'm not sure any president can overtake. He has done fantastic when it comes to playing football all over the country, and of course, getting themselves to compete. You know, it has also given opportunity for teams here to go to the rural side of the Gambia to also participate, creating businesses. So it's all about empowerment at the end of the day, because imagine if Real de Banjul travel all the way to Bujara Soma, you know, they get to stay there 1 or 2 days. They are creating employment income for those people around that area, and they get to spend a lot of money in that area. So it tells you that, like, you know, everybody involved in football gets to enjoy one way or the other. So it's a great stride for the executive for bringing football to our doorstep, to everybody. You don't have to say, I'm in Basse or I'm in Farafenye, I don't want to enjoy football, or I'm not being given the opportunity. The opportunity is right at your doorstep. We are playing regionals at every region right now. The third division is ongoing, and just yesterday and day before yesterday, we have been witnessing, you know, finals from all these regions, and the president himself have taken the liberty upon himself to participate, to go there and witness all these finals, which tells you that his commitment level is just next to none. But also, the price increment for me is something, because all these club CEOs will tell you, luñ dee spend daf dee bari, wala luñ dee dugga si football daf dee bari, duñ si dee gis suñ boppa. But right now, with the increment to 1 million, of course, having on board Baluo and Vista Bank, we are hoping next year we can have, before the season opens, of course, we can have other companies to come on board and partner with the Gambia Football Federation. Partnering with the Gambia Football Federation is empowering yourself, is empowering, you know, these young people playing in football, because it's a source of income for them. So imagine if you have 5 or 10 companies, you know, are playing, sponsoring the first division and the second division, and plus the female league as well. It's a price increment for all of these levels, and of course, branding will be a thing of the past for you, because you can see all over the all of our football pitches that we've been playing the first division competition. It's been a display of Baluo and Vista Bank all over. So it's a visibility for you, and you know, who knows, you can get to even you know, do some other small businesses that can empower your company to the next level. So we are calling on everybody, you know, especially the private sector, to come in and partner with us, especially with the introduction of the professional league. Right now, the consultation is ongoing. The president, the executive, you know, meeting stakeholders and the private sector, the government, to make sure that it is a reality very, very soon. To you know, introducing the professional league will take Gambian football to another level. Imagine every individual player having a standard contract, being paid every year, you know, having a standard football field. You know, it's a conducive environment altogether. So I think really these are some of the developments that we have witnessed, you know, over the years, and it's been beautiful, really, really amazing for Gambian football fans, the CEOs, the club owners, and everybody involved in football. And like I said, we are still calling on everybody to come on board and partner with the Gambia Football Federation, Ibrahima.
Massive improvement in terms of administration, in terms of competition, in terms of infrastructure in Gambian football since the Lamin Kababajo-led executive come into office. Now, TMT with Sana Jassi to Mustafa Seidikan, and ball is into the hands of goalkeeper Keba Gay for Greater Tomorrow. Greater Tomorrow having having fewest and that's a throw into TMT. Ibu Kamara looking for Yaya Ndong. It's been so another throw into Kamara. TMT. The free kick, Amadou Nyasi, taken quickly by Ken Bugut to Amadou Nyasi. Nyasi looking for Jalo. Now Kamara. Sanajasi, tricky forward, tricky footballer. It's been brought down and it's a free kick. Lamin Njame, the central referee, also have been making waves in the continent in terms of being young, bold, and very good at making the right decisions at the right moment. He has a bright future in refereeing, Jame and his colleagues. And now TMT, Mustafa Toure, and Ibu Kamara. Toure decided to leave it for Ibu Kamara. He sends it in swinger and it's straight into the hands of the goalkeeper, Keba Gay. Sends a quick overarm throw and it's off for a throw into Greater Tomorrow. As we move closer to the halftime break, it's been phenomenal half. Fast pace, the intensity has been impressive from the first whistle to where we are. Yusufa Sanyang sends a long one, looking for Yaya, but headed. Wow. It's a collision there between Ibu Kamara and his teammate. For the Master Kamara, the two Kamaras collide and Ibu comes out worst of the two, as Master is okay to continue, but I guess Kamara also will be okay to continue. Now, by the way, it's a throw-in. Bulli Drame has options. Amadou Sow and Mustafa Boyo Jallo, or Mamadou rather Boyo Jallo. Bulli Drame back to Bulli to Sow. Sow looking for Paul Colley, but he's been dispossessed and a throw into Sow. Now the cross comes in, but it's been cleared by Ansu Saidi for another corner kick to Greater Tomorrow. You are watching us live from Serekunda East Mini Stadium, and this broadcast is brought to you by the Gambia Football Federation, and it's the FF Cup final between Greater Tomorrow and TMT FC. So far it's goal Greater Tomorrow. Of the game so far, Amadou Nyasi. 5 white shirts in the area. Amadou Nyasi, what can he do? Sends an in swinger, but it's been headed out. Ball still with Sana Jassi. Quick on the break. Sana, what he can do, he sends it to Mustafa Seidikan. But he's been dispossessed and the ball clear to touch for it. atmosphere. Any moment from now, and there you go. That's the final whistle for the first half. It's Greater Tomorrow nil, TMT nil. The scoreline definitely did not reflect what we saw during the first half, with both sides creating chances. But the best of the chances will fall to Amadou Sow, who has an open net, but blasted his effort wide. It has been a good half, Mariama.
Definitely, Ibrahim, it has been a very good watch. Seeing all these teams, Greater Tomorrow and of course TMT, create a lot of chances. And oh boy, Amadou really missed that opportunity for Greater Tomorrow to be put in the lead. But I'm sure, you know, they are going back to the woodwork, like the coaches will say, to the drawing board, to talk to the players and come in with a more decisive ideas at the end of the day, because the second half, it has to be, you know, a must-win game for both sides. And I'm sure the coaches will have a very approachable tactics towards the second half, as both teams will be looking forward to going home with a trophy. And that will have to happen in the second half. So the halftime team talk will have to pay dividends at the end of the day, Ibrahim. We'll take a breather for the first half. When we come back, we'll continue in the second half.
take off right from where it started building.
Welcome back. After the first half, both sides creating opportunities, and of course the best one goes to Greater Tomorrow, the Amadou chance. But it did not go down well, as the goal was not scored at the end of the day. You are watching the GFF FF Cup Final 2024-2025 season here at the Serekunda East Mini Stadium. A beautiful atmosphere. Fans are in thousands supporting their teams. A Brikama-based team, Greater Tomorrow, and of course Banjul, TMT. We are witnessing the last dance of the GFF FF Cup Final. Going through the competition, last season we have witnessed TMT play the finals with Medina FC in Basori, and Medina came over the top over TMT, and TMT are back again for another final of the same competition, that is the FF Cup competition this year, 2024-2025 season. Will they triumph this year or not? Well, they are here to battle it out with Greater Tomorrow. It's been interesting first half. The second half has just kicked off, and central referee Lamin and Jame taking the battle. The second half is going on peacefully and successful as well. And both coaches on the touchline trying to talk to their players. I'm sure the halftime team talk must have really put the players on a serious battle to make sure that they take every advice that has been given to them by their head coaches. Ibrahima, not any serious chance from the beginning to now, but it's just ongoing here as Greater Tomorrow are continuing from where they stopped in the first half. Ibrahima, I'm sure the halftime team talk must be a very interesting one for both sides.
Absolutely, Greater Tomorrow on the front foot. They send a cross. Another collision, another clash of heads between two TMT players, and one player is down. Sekou Baro is rolling. It seems to be in great pain, but hopefully he will be okay to continue. It's as we were before the break. It's goalless between Greater Tomorrow FC and Today Makes Tomorrow FC. It's the FF Cup final, brought to you live from the Serekunda East Mini Stadium. And this live stream is sponsored by the Gambia Football Federation, as we continue our efforts to bring football to your respective doorsteps, as we look to continue the rebuilding and rebranding of Gambian football. It used to be a great slogan brought to us by former national team head coach Sangdong, presently the technical director of the Gambia Football Federation. And wherever you may be, Gambians all over the world are following this final from the comfort of their homes. And key among them is the assistant coach of the Scorpions, former team captain, coach of the Gambia under-23, Abdou Jame alias T-Boy, and Sekou. So unfortunately, he requires a stretcher. It does not look good on his feet. Hope that he will be able to continue. And we have seen movements from the bench of TMT. 2 players, 3 players are currently warming up at the far side of the field, whilst Sekou Barrow is being stretched off. And let's hope that he will be able to continue. It doesn't look good on his part. It's goalless, and Abdallah Jame has signal for play to continue. Ball still with TMT. Sana Jassi. Jassi looking for Sedikan. Sedikan has been phenomenal, and that should be a throw into TMT. Mustafa Toure. Mustafa Toure looking for options. Decided to go for Master. But a 10 effort blocked and set into the hands of the TMT goalkeeper. Now, Sedikan has options. Yaya Ndong, team captain. Yaya looking for options. Back to Toure. Toure sends a long one, looking for Kamara, but it's been headed out. And the ball still with Mustafa Sedikan. Sedikan. Kamara is being dispossessed. Ibu Kamara. Amadou Nyasi, quick fit there. Amadou Nyasi sends in Paul Colli. Paul is inside the area. He went down, but the referee waved play on. I think that was an easy decision for the referee. Paul went down too easily, definitely. And now Mustafa Toure. Sana Jassi. Sana, first touch did not favor him. It's been dispossessed. And now Jallo. Jallo for Greater Tomorrow. Ansu Seydi. Ansu Seydi, Ibu Kamara, Yaya Ndong. Beautifully done, neatly done there, but Mustafa Toure could not connect, and the ball bubbles out for a throw into Greater Tomorrow. It's still goalless as we await the central referee to sort out his communication gadgets. Play continues. Paul Colley. Paul looking for Amadou Nyasi, but he's been caught offside. Amadou Nyasi. Yaya Sanyang sends a long one, looking for Yaya Ndong. Greater Tomorrow clear their line, and that will be an easy ball for Yusufa Sanyang. Ibu Kamara sends a long one. Mariama, like you said, we can confidently say that Serekunda is now full to capacity, Mariam. With all pavilions, all standing areas, even behind us, there are people standing there, Mariam.
Yes, Ibrahima. That shows to tell you that it is the battle of two of the greatest teams to compete in the FF League competition. Greater Tomorrow, they are from Brikama. We all know how Brikama people are excited when it comes to football. And of course, it's been really amazing playing most of the football competitions at the Boxbar Mini Stadium. But today, they have stormed the Serekunda East Mini Stadium to support their boys. And we all know TMT, when it comes to fanfare, they are always ever present. From a clear source, someone from Brikama tells me that Brikama could be catching ni nata football la. Eka dulama man defy mamang. So
KMT call for a matinyade.
KMT call for a matinyade because nekrado minyaja. Namira akulima be about KMT that. Because when it comes to Serekunda, we all know how the fanfare is. I mean, we have thousands and thousands of people residing in KMC, notably around this area. So it's been really, really, really amazing seeing all the fans to come out today in their numbers to support. And besides, FF competition has been a great competition over the years, and people love to watch this competition. So I'm not surprised that the stadium is full to capacity, but also the teams that are competing in this year's final as well, TNT and Greater Tomorrow. Ibrahima,
that's a second yellow card.
Yes.
For the Master Kamara has been sent off for second bookable offense. TMT are down to 10 men, Mariama.
Yes.
Now this will make their attacks even harder for them.
It's going to be very difficult for them to battle it out. 10 against 11. 11 against 11 is difficult already. Much more 10 against 11. It's going to be a tough one for them. They will have to really re-energize themselves with a man down to make sure they come all out to score a goal and even manage to win. But the battle is far from over, Ibrahima. We still have a lot of minutes to play. It is anybody's game from now on. Greater Tomorrow or TMT, who will go home with the Giant Trophy and of course a big celebration. Ibrahima di fàttali suñ mbokk yoo xam ne rek ñu ñoo seetaan si jamono bi ñu ngi Serekunda East Mini Stadium si GFF final bi FF Cup final bi nga xam ne competition bi mu nekk loo xam ne daf dee interesting torop this year nag ñu ngi witness li nga xam ne mooy final bi TMT ak Greater Tomorrow ñu ngi ko play fii si Serekunda East competition bi nag tar na torop daf dee saf teams yoo xam ne dañ nekk team yu mag team yoo xam ne dañ nekk team yu ndaw dañ dee jongante ba si li nga xam ne rek mooy last day bi ñu ngi witness li nga xam ne rek mooy very exciting atmosphere si Serekunda East fans yëpp génn nañ pour jàppale li nga xam ne rek mooy seen team si jongante fii si Serekunda East Mini Stadium. benn tey nag depuis game bi bu mu dooree first half gisuñ benn goal second half bi moo door bu yàggut dara benn tey gisanguñ benn goal few minutes ago rek ñu ngi witness li nga xam ne rek mooy red card si TMT mu nekkoon ñaari yellow card gannaaw bi nga xamee ne rek léegi TMT ñu ngi play ak 10 men Greater Tomorrow ñoom ñu ngi am 11 so dafa mel ni TMT foog ñu gën a fas jom su fekkee ne tey bëgg nañoo ñibbi rek ak li nga xam ne rek mooy trophy bi because dina difficult trop because play 11 against 11 sax dafa métti rawatina li nga xam ne mooy 10 against 11 kon su fekkee ne dañ doon daw ay 10 minutes ay 20 minutes war nañoo gën a yokka li nga xam ne rek mooy taxawaay bi pour make sure ne war nañoo overtake li nga xam ne rek mooy battle bi tey bi mooy xeex bi because dafa interesting trop gannaaw bi nga xamee ne ñaari team yi yëpp gannaaw li nga xam ne mooy doori ni league bi ñun doon struggle waaye gis nañ TMT ñëw na ci second round bi mun doon jéem a pick ay points the same thing to Greater Tomorrow gis nañ ne moom dafa demoon sax ba di last day mu doon struggle pour jéem a des li nga xam ne rek mooy ci first division competition bi kon loolu won na la rek ñaari team yi yëpp gars yi dafa am fu ñu jógee ba tey ñu taxaw fii nga xam ne mooy final bi muy FF Cup final bi so xam naa du yombat xam naa nit ñi luñ doon expect ne goal yi dafa bari du yombee noonu because ñii dafa am fu ñu jógee ba tey ñu egsi fu ñu egsi kon tey Ibrahima dinañ witness li nga xam ne mooy final bu tar tey because already ñu ngi witness loolu noonu am na chance yoo xam ne nag ñaari teams yëpp créé nañ ko waaye benn tey gisanguñ li nga xam ne rek mooy the most important thing si football mooy li nga xam ne mooy goal bi Ibrahima.
Absolutely, jërëjëf Mariama Yaya Ndong mo amee boobu right now pour TMT ki nga xam ne mooy Moustapha Touré moom dañ ko foul Greater Tomorrow ñu ngi def changes Bakary Diop moo nekk di duga di jël place yi Sirifo Demba pour TMT nekk nii nag dafa mel ni ñu ngi dem all out gannaaw bi nga xamee ne ñoom ñu ëppale TMT ay nit ci biir fil bi gannaaw TMT seen Fodé Master Camara buñ ko daxee ci biti moom nag dafa am ñaari yellow card. Now it's a free kick in a very promising position for TMT. The cross comes in, but the goalkeeper had his fist on the ball, the shot, but Mohamed Sen's effort sail over the crossbar and into the crowd. It's now Greater Tomorrow having the lion's share of possession Unlike the first half, when TMT were dominant on position play, but Greater Tomorrow looks the more dangerous on the break and created the best chance of the half through Amadou Sow. Substitutions for TMT, a double substitution for that matter.
Substitution for TMC. Player number 99, Yaya Dong, out. For player number 25, Yankuba Sise.
Yaya Ndong out for Yankuba Sise and Molamin Kamara. Comes on for TMT as coach Aliou Koli looks to make some tactical changes, because they are a man down, they are a man less, and Yankuba Sise has been one person who can hold on to the ball and can take on defenders. Here he comes, Yankuba Sise, his first touch. That should be a free kick to TMT alongside Yankuba came in alongside Molamin Kamara, the number 17, who went straight into the middle of the field. And now TMT seems to be playing 3 at the back to compensate for the loss of for the Master Kamara, who was operating in the middle of the field. New entrance, Molamin Kamara to Ibrahima Kamara. Kamara dispossesses. This is where Greater Tomorrow look dangerous. Greater Tomorrow. And now they have a chance. Shoots! Fantastic block. Sekou Baro. He has to be there, Mariama.
He has to, yeah.
That was goal bound. Definitely.
Absolutely. Why was I feeling nervous? I was a bit scared for the player. I thought he was going to just miss that opportunity, and there you go. It was just on point. He calculated his timing right, and there he goes and got the ball exactly the time he got there. It was a fantastic spot on for him. Fantastic save.
Sekou Baro.
That could have been a goal.
Absolutely, that was goal bound.
Yes.
I don't think Yusufa would have been able to do anything with that ball because of the speed.
Yes.
The ball was running at. And now the new entrance. Bakari Job. Sensing. Shot comes in. Paul Coley. Blocked by Sekou. TMT clear their line. And now Greater Tomorrow has put in more pressure on the TMT defense, as TMT is a man less, and of course Greater Tomorrow are using that to their advantage. But still nothing separates these two great teams who have had a fantastic run so far to this final. Brushing aside some household names in Gambian football, Greater Tomorrow shocked the Gambian footballing community when they beat Real de Banjul in Brikama 1-0, while TMT overcome Hawks FC. These are two of the greatest teams in Gambian football. So both TMT and Greater Tomorrow merited where they are today. And now we're throwing Modlamin Sanyang, and the ball is out for throwing to TMT. Yankuba Sise chested that one. And now the new entrant, Ture is now playing as the focal point or the central figure in strike for TMT. Kamara to Jassy, Sana Jassy. Now with the captain's armband to Anthony to the new entrance, Molamin Kamara. Molamin to Yankuba Sise. Yankuba has been dispossessed, and now we have 4-on-2. Koli, that pass was overhit Mariama. At the moment you thought that was a great chance. It was there by Greater Tomorrow.
Absolutely, it was a great one. I mean, with the tempo that they were going through, you could tell that the TMT partner was going to overtake him, and he was very serious countering his mate there, and it was a fantastic run for him trying to overtake the Greater Tomorrow player. So I think really TMT is paying attention to every detail that is happening here, especially when it comes to Greater Tomorrow going towards their way with the goal scoring tactics they are coming up with in this second half. Ibrahim, very interesting.
Absolutely, as both sets of fans, Mariama, are having fun at opposite pavilions, and of course TMT fan club and Greater Tomorrow fan club are both having moments of enjoyment whilst their players sweat on the field. And now Anthony to Yankuba Sise. Yankuba has been fouled, and it's a free kick. Anthony Gomez. Sekou Baro has a fantastic game. He has been phenomenal. Sekou Baro has to decide to leave it for Ansu Seidi to take. Ansu looking for options. Sends a long one. Looking for Ture. Sanajasi shoots, but that was a wayward effort. Kebagay at goal for Greater Tomorrow FC. What an atmosphere! Electric, entertaining, and of course, it has everything you needed in fans and spectators. The crowd has been phenomenal. The turnout is just amazing.
Ibrahim, from where we are seated, I can clearly see the trophy being transported to a very standard place to make sure that, you know, all these teams, you guys and hell, ne trophy bi da dafa wara jibi tay.
Reina de.
Reina
torop sa. Mashallah. Mom jarna play be way be xam so no def.
Aha ken. Affair bi is still interesting, and no goals at the moment from both sides. Ibrahim coming back for Kanyamin Dorong. Angale kan wat waning surwa kan wat Dorong. Bimbe FF Cup final will play kanjang GFF la FF Cup final. Me along for Greater Tomorrow inning TMT football club to lebe janjungola jang Serekunda is Mini Stadium moto ngalon ne FF Cup competition ko kenyamin nga team bal soto nga team dingol soto at the end of the day min ya ñono dorong wala kananan wala ka lo ni mi yaran wala final oti akata wala nyama comme Ibrahima ya fo nyamin doro angale kangoto Greater tomorrow to Real de Banjul le win and be ngalon ne Real de Banjul wal mu household name leti in Gambian football to le mola na kunu kumbal fangot ni nata Gambian football oto TMT itol dum nata Hawks win ni ko Hawks iko Gambian football Hawks fana ye trophy min soto jang in Real de Banjul they are one of the most successful teams ni nata Gambia football la fanala so ni wol yewol wombiri bal ni wol be boyindi itol nata lo final oto jang wata kamunta ko bi ibe sewo bunne because ni wol li padron inata jang ye fon fen soto jondoro it's already a success because ye mon le boy mini alon ko mon ma expect ko yibol boy de la inata lo final to jang woto bi mu sewo lumbalati pour ñin team fulol bi pour ka final o play nga tona jele wo yatandi la ko doro comme bi ñin final o akumata nyamin nga mol jele mini alon ko bota fabrikama because brikama de hetu mo to bota wolto TMT fanana fansul bota Banjul bota julabe to pour kane support jang bi Serekunda is minister de moto woto ala kumaya ninga satan ta bannola bari hani sa en kabring football la kuma sudula ko sai mangolje first half na tala tata mangolje be second half le kono nga change so jele TMT change so ke ma dena tomorrow fana yake bari mbe fanna min nin tembe na science tek man ñono folo fo mala be kala nyamin janni football o nyimbe banna way nyin tembe na bebe be 0-0 le team fulol to way nga opportunity jele min yalon ko the best opportunity of the game to be wala tata Greater tomorrow bulo kono e ka fomi Amadou bara wodum awanna golo nyin score andu wokata opportunity mi yalon ko sede mo be wurta bari Amadou manna adundi jalo kono no Ibrahima and wala the best opportunity of the game di wala kata Amadou la Greater tomorrow so a call bo wala nyama iko bolo be dun jalo kono nyama ita kata call la ke bolo na dun jalo kono way benna boss fanam bulala ay commentary ni ndoro nga continue because Ibrahima aka munta ko abe duru njambakel de
exactly Mariama comme ya fo nyami Greater tomorrow ni TMT tema holbe durine ima ñono folong momang fen soto bari TMT ito le red card le soto aka munta ila fode massa camara rafalina ta wo bayle kabre nga yellow card fula njango soto mbe damin to teng Greater tomorrow mo tan ninkili to le wala soto TMT mo tang bari yankuba Cissé scores his effort Yankuba Cissé
omo opportunity balti mako manna moje ala fannala mi yalon ko aba makoyla pour que golo dundi wakara dola because ngajala pass ken dola dundi bari foise imo nyoso to mi yalon ka be lola karala ayna bolo dundi jalo kono bari manna woje andon nsa foko maybe communication o manta anyanta kata nyami bari ba kan ne follow de mbe opportunity so je kan from both sides wa hani side nga doje sign terong TMT ifana fota da mandin na jang sign ter
exactly Mariama bari fon siri dia mu do manding hada mandi ngom benta jang na munja jambi nene majo kulem Serekunda isbe nyamim bi mashallah ka fo nyaming Mariama mo fata janne tep dulate jang lo dulante si dulante mota daminto Mariama ase warta bake na football o yañong ñi watol ko no safo no ñamin dorong ko Gambia football o beta kan ñatole mo be football o jibe kan ni andong president Bajo anala mol munu ba mako kan do ko la e do ko kende baleke fo Gambia football o nata be damin tembe damun to teng bribe nala team Jamal beje Gambia Football Federation ñante jola num prize money la hotel wol beje Gambia Football Federation ñanta munu jola num julu baado la julu jama fango
okay
inata wol be jo prize money mun yalon ko ni ligo win anin couple ni win ye wobe lafa ye team sol lafa bar ko mum be gena kumayata ndefe wala mbili ye chance di team la mun yalon ko wol mun yalon ko ka bonan santoto pour ka participate divisional football na jibe wolati na hard be first division waga dube second division SO United Jara West wolbe benul second division le second infantry wol fana be second division le medical suwo kono wolbe be second division le ñu wato kono wobe nata president Bajola miral kendole to kaje ko ñimu yalon ko wolem play of faulty na decentralize CRL LRL URL NBR ye fam sum play of soto team play boje
me kuntu fa waya tandire ko momo be dawda se so fanoje
exactly team play bo woto Mariam Gireta Banjul jang team play bo jang so akasi akita nyawonya Mustafa Touré Sana Jasi wow he lost his footings at the most crucial moments Mariama Sana boyta daminto Mariama
ha jema betiyade nga jema betiyade
Sekou Baro phenomenal.
Sekou has been fantastic.
Absolutely top class defender.
Top class, yes.
No wonder.
Yes,
he was part of the CHAN team.
Absolutely.
Of Coach Alaji Sarr.
He deserves that call up.
Phenomenal player, Mariam. I'm telling you,
yes.
This boy. Wow. Mariam, it seems the numerical advantage of Greater Tomorrow is not showing in the last 10 minutes.
No, it's not.
Because TMT is opening up the tempo.
Right.
It's as if they have a man advantage to Greater Tomorrow.
Absolutely. They are coming forward, you know, putting a little bit of pressure on Greater Tomorrow. And you can tell if that was not a misstep or miscalculation, that could have been a dangerous turnover to the goalkeeper. And, you know, who knows? It could have been a fantastic goal. But, you know, like I said, that was a misstep from him. And I'm sure he would have done better, I mean, going forward. But Ibrahima is Nyasi. Nyasi is going forward. He's taking his time. He doesn't want to rush things.
Amadou Nyasi, yes.
Yes.
And now to Paul Koli, back to Amadou Nyasi. Amadou to Paul, looking for options. Wow. The 11th of Greater Tomorrow are struggling to put together passes, Mariama.
Yes.
And now, here comes Greater Tomorrow. They have a chance, they shoot, and there's another chance. Ibu Kamara is at the right place, at the right moment, and that should be a free kick.
Ibrahima, why do I feel like TMT is putting more energy now than when they were playing 11 against 11? It's interesting. Very, very interesting. We are going to witness another substitution. Again,
Moudlamine Boyo Jallo is off for the number 88 of Greater Tomorrow FC, who is no other than Famaranjai. Famaranjai.
Ibrahima, another misstep from TMT again. And
They seems to lose their footing when they are into the final third of
their half,
the Greater Tomorrow.
Yes.
Just losing their footing at the final moment, most crucial moment. I think moving costly for
them,
TMT.
Yes. I think that is something to be worried about, because if you are in the final third to go score goals and then you are having some, you know, you're missing your footsteps or you're missing the calculation, I think there is something wrong somewhere. I think you know, they should really work on that and make sure, because we don't have a lot of minutes anymore. We have
5 minutes more.
Exactly, 5 minutes. So if you're not putting that in good use, then you probably don't want to win the game altogether. So probably see what happens, because in as much as TMT is doing efforts, I'm sure Greater Tomorrow also wants to make sure that they go forward as well. But TMT is looking very strong behind, stopping every opportunity being created by Greater Tomorrow. So that is a big problem. If TMT is missing their footsteps and Greater Tomorrow is making sure that they are going forward, but TMT is blocking their way, I'm not sure we are going to see a goal, Ibrahima.
Absolutely, but TMT have been on the front foot, Mariama, for the past 15 minutes or so. You can see the urgency in them. You can see they feel this is their moment and it is their game to win, even though they are a man down. But I don't know where they got this energy from and this determination from. But it's really, really paying dividend for Coach Ali Koli and his side. Now, Greater Tomorrow, at the far side of the field, Ibu Kamara, he also has a good game, very good game at the right side of the TMT defense. Free kick, Greater Tomorrow. Of course, Ibu would not allow Greater Tomorrow to take the ball quickly. Ibu Kamara is doing all he could to make sure that his team are back to their position, and he will kill off this momentum of Greater Tomorrow.
Smart move, by the way.
Absolutely, smart move. Even though some of us wouldn't like it because we want the game to continue flowing.
Right.
But that was a smart move for his team. And Yankuba Sise, he has been phenomenal. Ture against Ture, but he went down. Mustafa Ture at the crucial moment. Now TMT, Amadou Nyasi, looking for options and has Mfamaranjai, and again Sekou Barrow is at hand. What a game he's having. It's a corner kick.
I'm sure a lot of people are proud of Sekou.
Absolutely.
Especially
phenomenal.
His teammates and the way he's protecting his goalkeeper. It's just out of this world.
2 minutes to play, 88 minutes on the clock. We have 2 minutes plus additional time before we head to penalty shootouts, with the crowd, Mariama, eagerly waiting for the last final moments of this game. You can see nobody is moving. Everybody is sitting or standing at a place and watching this game unfolds. What a turnout. Absolutely massive crowd, Mariama. The corner comes in at the far side of the set it out for another corner kick to get a tomorrow substitution. Sonko comes on for Amadou Sow. Amadou Sow, I know, will not be happy. He has a good game. Definitely, he was fantastic throughout. But also, the game's best chance fall to him, and he could not do anything than to scuff his effort. 2 minutes additional time, and it's goalless. 2 minutes, Mariama, before we head to penalty shootout. To separate these two incredible teams. I think we are entertained to the max, Mariam.
We are, definitely. I really enjoyed the game, and you know, the game plan did, I think, the coaches did very well for themselves. I mean, coming or reaching at this level, I mean, it's no joke. I'm coming and playing this game. Absolutely, it's just a fantastic one. I think you know, we could have seen a lot of goals. I think the goalkeepers also did very well. The individual brilliance of some of the key players for both teams also contributed as well. So it's a fantastic final altogether. And I going to the wire. Personally, I don't like penalties altogether. I think it's going to be anybody's game for the penalties. But we still have two minutes to go, so anything can happen still. Uh, and we have fresh legs as well. They can improve the game as well.
Number 30, Mario Country. And number 17,
A player is down, Ibrahima.
Double substitution. I think this might be penalty takers, Mariama.
Definitely. They have to be penalty takers.
This might be penalty takers.
Yes. I mean, fresh legs for penalty shootout. Not bad. Yeah.
Not bad. Not bad. As Khalifa Sane and Malika Conte comes on indeed to take penalties. Sometimes the gambles do work for coaches.
Right.
Because you need your best takers on the pitch, behind the ball, to take penalties for you. I know any moment from now, central referee Lamin Jame will blow the full-time whistle, and this might be the last kick or the last action of this game. The 2 minutes are up. It's now advantage Greater Tomorrow. This is the last moment, the final moment of the game, and you have 5 white shirts in the area. Now you have 6 of them. TMT has all its players defending. This is a crucial moment. The corner comes in and it's been headed out for another corner kick. Will there be chance
For another one.
We've already played 4 minutes of added on time.
Ibrahima, the stadium is at a standstill.
Absolutely.
All the fans drumming and dancing are all at a standstill. Everybody is putting their focus on the
waiting for this
kick.
moment, and it's been headed out. The shot comes in, but that's the final throw of the dice for Greater Tomorrow. And any moment from now, central referee Lamin and Jame, he has already put the whistle in his mouth, waiting for, and there you go. That's the final whistle. It is goalless. Greater Tomorrow nil, TMT nil. What a game, Mariama.
It was an interesting one, Ibrahima. It is 90 minutes played already, and it's over. We are going to the penalty shootout, Ibrahima, but it has been a fantastic ball game altogether by both sides. And I have been entertained, and I'm sure the fans have been entertained as well. It is a final worth everything.
Absolutely.
These two football clubs have fought their way to here, and I feel, you know, they have really deserved this spot, and they have entertained everybody. I mean, playing final is just a normal stuff, but displaying a talent that is worth the final have been displayed today. I think really, absolutely, winning Real de Banjo, winning Hawks, I think it has given them a massive moral booster for them to be playing here, and I think they did fantastic. They did justice to the finals, and I am so proud to see them display such a talent. And you know, everybody that has paid a ticket to be here today watching the finals are not disappointed, Ibrahim. Absolutely.
Absolutely, Mariama. We've been entertained by the players, but also by the fans. The two sets of fans have been phenomenal on their own. They've been singing, dancing, clapping, and drumming for 90 minutes plus. And now we head to the lottery. Penalty shootout will be used to determine the winner of these two teams. And both sides somehow had win matches through penalties, and central referee and his team of officials has of course are currently engaging with the two captains to determine which side of the goalpost the penalties will be taken from, and of course which team will be taking the first kick. As we await, I think everything is set now. The standing captain for TMT, Felix Mendy, and Ken Bugul Bass, captain for Greater Tomorrow, make their way to their respective benches to share information with their coaches. Mariama, this is a crucial moment, and it takes a brave player to step up and decide to take a penalty.
If I was a player personally, I will never step up to take a penalty shoot.
But it's your job now.
Ibrahim, and also I think the panel of referees did very well today. From Lami Njame, the central referee, assisted by Abdul Aziz Bolel Jawo, Omar Dabo, and Mohamed Marigo being the fourth referee, and of course the referee assessor John Frank Mendy. I think the panel has really coordinated themselves very well. It's a final, and of course, who else to play the final of the biggest FF Cup final competition in Gambia than Lamin Njame? He has proof at the international level, and back home, I think he really deserves to play this final, Ibrahima.
Absolutely, and he has a great game. Right. We've been commending the players, the goalkeeper, for standing up and making saves. But all that is possible because there was a man in the middle who was on top of his game in Lamin Jame, and definitely he has a great game. And now Mariama, it was 10 against 11, but now it will be for the penalty shootout.
Yeah.
We are on equal numbers back again. Yes, still TMT will have 11 players, but that does not reflect on penalty shootouts.
No, it does not. Because you don't get all the 11 players shooting
Absolutely.
at the penalty spot.
Absolutely.
Yes. Yes. That's absolutely right, Ibrahima. It all comes back to the 5 players who are shooting the penalty.
Absolutely.
Yes.
And now that Greater Tomorrow will present 5 and TMT present 4 because of the red card.
The red card, absolutely.
TMT will present 5.
I'm not so sorry about that. Didn't them be 6, 7? Why? Put a 10. Foguma ko de. At players who make stay at performance in depth. I don't think it will go to that extent.
And now we will have our first taker for Greater Tomorrow, and is the number 7, Modu Lamin Sanyang Mariama. First penalty, very crucial.
He's very brave.
Wow. First kick and last kick is always crucial for any team. And now Mr. Jame is talking to the goalkeepers. We will start with Yusufa Sanyang. Modou Lamine Sanyang versus Yusufa Sanyang.
The
The two Sanyang brothers. I wish the referee was Sanyang or one of us was Sanyang. Kon mu ne
Tem ñu jox leen scoring ba de.
Sanyang
Against Sanyang.
Wow,
That was very close.
that was close.
Very close. He got the ball just right there.
Wow,
Just to maintain it and it slipped right through his fingers.
but it was a good penalty.
It was a
Penalty moom
good
su
one.
duggee rek baax na.
Waaw su duggee rek baax.
Waaw no matter nu mu duggee. Naa dunda rek
dafa dugg si corner bi wala dafa dugg si digg ak yooyu noonu.
naa dunda rek a ban.
Naa dun rek a ban.
The most important thing is
I do.
now we have captain
You know Ibrahima.
Ansu Seydi.
You know Ibrahima is always very important for you for teams to get their first penalty shooters to score.
Yeah.
It gives confidence to the rest of the team.
Keba Gueye at goal versus Ansu Seydi, the kicker and standing captain for TMT. Ansu Seydi shoots. That was a perfect penalty.
It was a perfect one.
Wow.
Perfect.
The captain leading by example. What a penalty. 1-1. And now advantage. TMT pressure greater tomorrow as they take their second kick. Lamarana Jallo for TMT facing Yusufa Sanyang. He did well in the first penalty. Lamarana Jallo versus Yusufa Sanyang. Yusufa is still in goal, waiting for Lamarana to be ready. Now we have the green light from the central referee. Lamarana Jallo. Yusufa Sanyang saved the ball.
That was a save, Ibrahima.
Mariama, what a save!
That was a save.
And you can see this was coming, Mariama.
Yes. Yes.
He went very close to the first penalty,
Right.
but the second time he made the crucial save.
Right.
Yusufa Sanyang.
Yes. I think Yusufa has his eye on the ball.
Absolutely.
Because the first one was a very close one, and the second he got it out. Goes to tell you that Mr. Sanyang is all ready for battle this evening here at the Serekunda Ismail Stadium.
Now advantage TMT. Khalifa Sane, one of the substitutes, one of those that were brought on to take this penalty. Now what can he do?
Will he prove his worth?
Khalifa Sane walking through the ball. Sane and goal. This is why he was brought on. Well, this is what he was brought on to do, Mariam.
He was on the bench and he came in and the coach gave him an instruction. Sundame penalty. No focus, no score, and he did exactly that.
He delivered to expectation.
Absolutely, Ibrahima. Absolutely.
Sending the goalkeeper the wrong way.
Yes.
And now, Greater Tomorrow comes again with another substitute of their own. Let's see what he can do. Greater Tomorrow, number 4. Babu Sonko, Mariama. Babu. Wow.
Now Babu Sonko has the whole stadium
Wow,
He has the whole stadium screaming
Absolutely, Sonko.
for him.
He will take his time, walking majestically, walking through the ball, walking towards the ball. While Yusufa Sanyang, Yusufa, wow, what a penalty!
It was an easy one for him.
Wow, Sonko, Mariama,
It was an easy one for him.
wow.
Very easy.
Bii lañ lay wax taxaw lu la neexee.
Waaw
ñoo def lu la neex.
ah kañ parce que jël na time ante sori na.
Absolutely,
ñu
Sonko.
bari dañ dee laam-laamee ne soo soree doo def dara waaye gis na Sonko lu mu def moom dafa dox lu ko neex mu ñëw def lu ko neex.
Absolutely.
Waaw.
Now Ibu Kamara for TMT. It's 2-2. What advantage TMT? They need to score to regain their lead. Ibu Kamara is behind the ball. He has taken a deep breath. Walking. Kamara. Ibu Dibua. What can he do? His Toma was a great penalty taker. But what can the namesake do? Ibu Kamara. Kamara. Kamara! Oh, very close ball. Wow,
Ibrahima.
we are all square now. It's 2-2. 3 kicks each. The next penalty. It's important. No wonder. It's the most experienced player, I should say.
Nyasi.
Amadou Nyasi stepping up to take this kick. It's very important one. It is the fourth kick. And Amadou Nyasi is trusted to deliver this kick for greater tomorrow. Captain Amadou Nyasi.
He's very experienced.
Wow. What is he doing? Amadou Nyasi against Yusuf Sanyang. Nyasi! It's the close ball!
That was very close, Ibrahima.
Wow! Sends the goalkeeper the long way.
Wow.
That hits the frame of the post, Mariama.
It was just going to be
Amadou Nyasi.
the best goal of the penalty shootout.
Oh!
And the goalkeeper has nothing to do with that.
Absolutely!
Yes.
Wow! What a shootout we are witnessing, Mariama.
Absolutely.
Ba penalty si Daoud ma jut si boppam sax.
How much are they? Penalty bi neex na de. Mana ko penalty bi neex na de.
And now, advantage TMT again.
Yes.
Another substitute. Malik Conte, Mariama. These are the players that Coach Aliou Koli brought in specially for this moment. Conte Malik walking towards the ball, taking his time, looking at the goalkeeper. Malik Conte. Wow, Mariama.
I think Conte
What is happening?
did not put a lot of effort, Ibrahima. Now, the first step, he showed the goalkeeper which direction he was going, absolutely. And then it went behind. It went off the bar.
Now we are on to sudden death.
Yes.
The fifth kick. What a game.
Ibrahima affaire yi ñu ne soog a saf nag.
Ah, Safna.
Saf na ba pare.
Now it's greater tomorrow.
Will Greater Tomorrow take the advantage?
Will they take this chance? Now, Sayo! Wow! What a penalty!
And that was a fantastic one, Ibrahima.
Yusufa was rooted at the spot.
Yes.
And now it's advantage Greater Tomorrow. The next taker for TMT must score.
Yes. He has to score.
Bakari Job. That was a cool penalty by Bakari Job of Greater Tomorrow.
It was a nice one.
Now, Mustafa Seidikan, he must score. Seidikan versus Gay. Seidikan, he must score if TMT is to continue. Seidikan,
It's all in the hands of Seidikan.
he's taking his time, he's waiting, and he has a signal from the central referee. Seidikan is now running towards the ball. Seidikan, he shoots! And it's safe!
It's been saved.
Kebagi is the hero for Greater Tomorrow! Greater Tomorrow are champions of the 2024
Absolutely,
2025 GFF FF Cup Mariama. What a moment!
What a moment, Ibrahima. Is a fantastic one for Greater Tomorrow, from struggling in the league to winning the FF Cup competition. Ibrahima, what a fantastic year for Greater Tomorrow. Ibrahima, is all celebration for Greater Tomorrow here at the Serekunda East Mini Stadium. What a dramatic penalty shootout. Ibrahima,
It was dramatic to the core, Mariam.
It was dramatic.
TMT had advantage twice.
Yes.
They missed twice. And now they have the final kick, which they must score, and they missed.
Absolutely.
And now we have the winners, new champions. Kebage left it late, left it at the final moment,
Right.
to come up with the most important save of the game. Keeping out Seidikan's effort. What a final, what a game. Greater Tomorrow, they must be very happy.
Greater Tomorrow. Ibrahima, it's been a fantastic competition altogether. And like I said, you know, both teams really walked through their way to the finals. And they did fantastic for themselves. But at the end of the day, there needs to be a winner. And the winner this evening is no other person but Greater Tomorrow, Ibrahima. From struggling in the league to winning a giant trophy in another competition, that is the GFF FF competition this year, 2024-2025 season. I know the technical team had it rough. It was a rough year for them.
Absolutely.
You know, along the way, their technical team head coach had to resign.
Absolutely.
You know, due to some poor performances of the team. But look at them today, Ibrahima. They came and they saw and they conquered, Ibrahima. It's all about determination at the end of the day. I feel, you know, this should be a starting point for any team. You know, having a downfall in one competition does not mean you will not prevail in another competition. Exactly what happened this evening, Ibrahima, at the Serekunda East Mini Stadium.
Absolutely, look at them. The players of Greater Tomorrow are going round the field and making sure that they celebrate with the fans. I can say, Maria, TMT.
Well, no, it's not the TMT. xam nga lu xew benn affaire am na traveling teams all the time duñ dee bëgg a génn si most of the time pour ñoo support te am nañ ne fancy TMT ñoo bëri combo te loolu am na waaw loolu am na waaw
What a moment for Greater Tomorrow. Historic, but very heartbreaking.
absolutely
For TMT.
Ibrahima
Second time
Yes.
in 2 years. 2 consecutive finals and losing. It's really the heartbreak
yeah
and frustrating for TMT.
it is really devastating really
But they
really.
should be proud
Absolutely
of their exploits. They went a man down
yes
early on in the second half.
and they fought even harder
They fought absolutely even harder.
Yes.
And they were the better side after going a man down. During the penalty shootout, it's a matter of luck. Yes, they had their advantage. But it was not meant to be. It's
Ibrahima
the day of Greater Tomorrow. And what a day, what a moment for the Birkama based outfit.
Ibrahima TMT being one of the youngest teams in the league from the 3rd division championship to the 2nd division to the 4th division. Ibrahima, I think they have everything to celebrate today.
Absolutely.
They have, they have started as one of the youngest teams, and building that team is not an easy encounter. And look at them today. They have every reason to be celebrated, Ibrahima. Ibrahima, we have teams that have been here for 15 years, and Greater Tomorrow has been here just for 3 years or more. TMT rather. Just for 3 years, and they have achieved such a feat. So that is something to be proud of. I feel Omar Sedikan and his boys have something to celebrate today. They have done fantastic for themselves, from the 3rd division qualifiers to the 2nd division to the 4th division, and back to back for FF Cup finals is something to put their head up high for. And I feel they should be celebrated. The boys might be a little sad, but I feel they should celebrate themselves for reaching at this level, Ibrahima. Absolutely fantastic season for them, and doing everything they can to reach at this level, Ibrahima. Absolutely.
Absolutely, Mariama. It has been a phenomenal season for them. What they did, back-to-back finals, is no mean feat. And they should be proud. Just less than 4 years old, and here you are, 2 FF Cup final appearances, and you are still in the top flight of Gambian football. So they should be happy. And of course, but close to the players, the management and staff of Greater Tomorrow FC. They had to deal with the blow of their coach walking off at the last moments, citing personal reasons, and the players kept their cool and did not allow that to affect them, and they delivered a masterclass this evening, Mariama. Greater Tomorrow, their players, the management, the coaching staff, really need to be commended, and they have every right to celebrate this moment. It's a joyous occasion for them.
Presented to Greater Tomorrow.
2020 Banjul Regional 3rd Division qualifiers eventually qualified and represented Banjul in the playoffs and to the Nosters second division. Most of the games went for Ibrahim Kamara, very congratulations, good job.
So I'll use your phone now. Gmail or
preemptively. Emotions are high, Sabibi.
Lain dan dulu on
The Baba, the football will go back. Come down, residents, come on the stage. Emotions are high on the preliminary. Sabibi, good sportsmanship there. One time Gambia safe hands. Yeah, camera. Especially at the under 17 level. 2009 in Algeria, one of the millionaires in that 2009 Africa Under 17 Championship in Algeria. Congratulations, TMC officials or technicians. They're doing well, doing very, very well. Even at the international scene, and the female guards are rising. Most of them and taking part in the Football Federation's final of the 2024-2025 season. Greater tomorrow, Amadou Niasse and team. Greater tomorrow, join us of the runway. Benjamin's products. Greater tomorrow, the team that has line up champions. Let's see, giant trophy. Yeah, a selfie would be good. Would be nice. Wow, this is great. And Instagram was second vice president is leading the presentation of medals. Mr. Ibufai, and also the head of competitions. They are a very busy season every Tuesday. Oh yes. I mean, yes, you can rest, be assured as well that in the coming weeks, next weekend. Congratulations. We will be engaged as we come to the Amanda. 2020, 2025.
No, do not be Maria. Nggak jual aja, ada pinjaman aja. Nggak ada. Nggak jual aja lah. Nggak jual ada pinjaman aja. Kita ada video green light. Nggak top top ke nada. Dan ye top top ke jadi yo klip ya. Mau video ni kurang front page also ya.
Of the Men's FF Cup 2024-2025 season.
Mana mungkot tunggu.
And they will be going for
Agak
wow. This is half a million. Huge amount of money.
No.
By the Gambia Football Federation. Wow. Just look at that. That will be momentous for the father and the son. Greater tomorrow, 17, Musa Koli. And now the giant trophy for the team captain to lift up. Media men and women, please clear some space from the winner band. There's the giant trophy, Sabibi. Huge celebrations here. Come this time, apart from Royal Banjul, they are no longer the winners of the champions of the FF Cup. We have new champions. And a new day is going to be inscribed on this gigantic trophy. And that is Greater Tomorrow. There is a trophy handed over to the captain by the congratulations, Greater Tomorrow, Mr. Ibufai. It is handed over to the president, to the president Benjamin, and the president now moves is coming to the players, and
Saya nak cari lebih dong, mana? Mana ni nak kena